Okay, welcome back, and let's go ahead and put this together with its final little pieces here. We still have a few things to do as we work on this, but we do want to get in as much of as we can. There's a lot of steps to putting one of these together. We do have some fasteners to place in here. Let's go ahead and bring that component in. That is our bolt, and so here we have our bolt. And again, we need 4 of those. So once I place one, I'm just going to use my control key, and I'm going to make a let's get a copy of that. Select it, right, there we go. So again, select, control key, left mouse button and drag. Select, control key, left mouse button and drag. And it's going to fight me on that one now. So we have 4 of those. Now let's go ahead and get those all aligned with their counterparts. And they do go in this fashion so they can attach themselves to the rest of the component. So I'm going to do a mate. With a coincidence, I'm going to take that central axis on the temporary axis line. Let's line that one up over there. And we'll lock that one down. Be sure you lock them down after each one so you don't over constrain things together. And here. And lock that one down. And our last one here. Now the nice thing about those is I staggered them so they would show and make it easier for me to work the next stage as I go through there. So the next thing is to bring those in to the counter bore, and so they're all facing in there the right way. Now we're not going to thread them in physically here, but we are going to give them in the right orientation. So I'm just going to use the surface on the back side of the nut of the bolt head there and to the base of the counter bore and place each of those in their orientation. So they fit where they need to be. And we just select those in. And again, we're doing a lot of this work now because we're going to need it to make our working drawings as we go through there. So select again, repetition here, surface there. Make sure you're doing surface to surface so we don't push these in too far. So, I did a bad thing, didn't I? I just did what I told you not to do. Let's clear that out. Let's pull this one. And what I've done is I have over-constrained my bolt here. So let's clear that out. Let's close that off. And see, now I've got back to where they're not mated. So what I did is I was mating them together because I didn't take the time, or I went too fast. So face and back to face. Pull those in, check it off because I'm done with that one, and move to the next face or surface, and then back into the counter bore, and so they're all nice and tight. And let's go and check that off. Now, one of the things that's helpful here, now that I've placed everything together, I'm going to go ahead and close the mate option down. I'm also going to go back to my view toolbar, and I'm going to go ahead and turn off the temporary axis. One of the things that might be helpful is if we took and we put some color on this real quick. So I'm going to do the body of this, and I'm just going to give it a color here. And I'm just going to use some primary colors. Let's just go ahead and make those red. Once I do one, the other one happens, mainly because they are clones of each other. We'll take this and then go down and change the body. So the whole thing gets this color. I'll make that one yellow. It just looks good that way. Let's go down and get our axle, and we'll change the axle's color. And again, we'll do this pretty quick. Most likely you've probably worked with this already and got some color on there, but I like to, it helps me see what I'm doing a little bit better. Let's take the bushing, again using the body, and we'll give those a nice dark color so they show up. So again, we change one, copy them, then both change. Let's change our wheel. And the wheel needs to be something kind of spectacular, doesn't it? That's kind of the most important part. So why not black? That's a good strong color for a wheel. And we'll leave our fasteners in the gray. So now our assembly is ready to move on to our working drawings. Go ahead and color it up if you'd like. Again, check with your instructor on that. But it does give it a little bit easier visibility to see what's happening there. But you have now assembled all of your parts into what the wheel or the caster is going to look like. go ahead and complete that, and we'll be right back.